Hello, boys and girls. This is Jason Baker with Short Sale Sync Software. Today we're calling our class Bank of America 401. About a month and a half ago, or middle of April, when Bank of America changed all of their process internally inside of Equator, they started asking for all this new weird stuff. So I wanted to make a little quick video that shows you all those forms, what the RFD was, the Freddie Mac Addendum, Form 710, all of the new forms, and show them to you. Okay, make little videos. So please report to the principal's office, and we'll get going right here. Okay, so RFD stands for Reason for Default. In today's lesson class, I want you to write hardship letter on the chalkboard 12,000 times. Hardship letter, hardship letter, hardship letter. Just do it 12,000 times. We'll see you next week, okay? RFD stands for Reason for Default. Okay, a Reason for Default or RFD letter is a hardship letter. So let's look at the difference. Any questions? An RFD letter is a hardship letter? A hardship letter is an RFD letter. Got it? Let's talk now about the Bank of America Freddie Mac Addendum. Are you searching all over for the Freddie Mac form like so many people are? Have they asked you for a Freddie Mac Addendum when submitting a file if it's owned or the investor is Freddie Mac? Has Bank of America asked you for a Freddie Mac Addendum? Only then to ask you for a Form 1126 after that you've already provided them with the old Freddie Mac Addendum from last year? And then, once you filled out the Form 1126, did they say, oh my goodness, they stopped using these on December 1st of 2011, I'm going to need a Form 710. I suggest that you start with a Form 710. Okay, what else does Bank of America want on a file nowadays as of April 14th? They want the new BANA third-party authorization. They want the buyer's disclosure. This one is going to be really hard to fill out if you don't have an offer. They want a short sale purchase contract addendum. That attachment would include the real estate license certification form as well, okay? That's also hard to fill out without an offer or a selling agent. They want the 2012 4506T with line 5 filled in. Just put Bank of America and the phone number there as you see, and then a Form 710, and we've already discussed that, and you're going to be able to watch that in the video here in just a minute. Click the link below, okay, to see these forms, all right? I've provided all of the new Bank of America forms on the link below, and keep watching to learn how to use them. Following this video, you're going to see the forms in action, and you're going to see how Short Sale Sync auto-populates these forms for you. Short Sale Sync has a built-in hardship letter. So the hardship letter we filled out on the interview tab is here. Also, remember I was talking about Form 710? Well, that automatically fills out too. It's wonderful. Let's take a look at those two forms real quick. Here's the Form 710, okay? Short Sale Sync automatically fills out all the income and everything else. How you know it's a Form 710 is it says it right on the bottom, Fannie or Freddie. So if your loan's with Fannie or Freddie, make sure you're disclosing this form to your sellers. Okay, and as you can see, the system automatically generates a hardship letter that can be sent into the bank. So, RFD equals hardship letter. Perfect hardship should include the following: what happened, what you're doing about what happened, what the prospects are of things getting better, and any other miscellaneous items that would help the lender make a decision. Okay, let's go check out the rest of the Bank of America forms. In this Short Sale Sync training segment, we're going to be covering the new Bank of America addendums, authorizations, and forms, where to find those in the system, and how to make them auto-populate correctly. The first thing you will need to do is enter the system and click on the Documents tab. From there, you'll need to go over here and start a new package. Let's call it B of A package. Save. So now you have your B of A package that, for instance, you may be sending off to the seller. Now you want to continue down to Bank Forms. And scroll down, since it's alphabetical, to the Bank of America Forms. The new form, which actually just came out again on May 22nd, is here. That's the Bank of America third-party authorization. As of the 22nd of May, they are allowing assistants, non-licensed assistants and brokers and attorneys to call into the lender. The next new addendum from Bank of America is called the Bank of America's Buyer's Disclosure. So once there's an offer, this will be need to send it around. The third new form is called Bank of America Listing Addendum. That is there. The other form that they're requiring now is a 4506T after you initiate into Equator, that will need to be uploaded within the first round. These are the new forms that need to be sent into Bank of America. Let's take a look at these, and then let's show you how to make them populate correctly. The first form in the stack was the short sale third-party authorization form. You'll notice that the system will pre-populate or auto-populate the loan number, the borrower, the co-borrower, the property address, the city, the state, the zip. Also, it'll populate up to 4 representatives. The first line would be the listing agent. That's typically the most common person. The second line would be an attorney if there happened to be an attorney on this file. And the third and fourth line would be the processor, okay, inside your contacts tab. And the fourth line would be the first file admin listed within the system. Let's look at the second page. This is the continuation, and this is brand new as of May 22nd. It'll list the listing agent. If there was an attorney, the attorney would go here, okay? And then down here, it will list your processor first, and it will also list your file admin second. Now, if there is a listing agent chosen, or if there's a listing agent and there is not an attorney, it will say assistant for listing agent, okay? If there is an attorney, it will say assistant for the attorney. We're assuming that if you choose an attorney on this form, or there's an attorney inside of the contacts tab, we would assume that if there was an attorney, the attorney would only be there if they were negotiating the actual short sale. Let's continue on to the next page. Here you see the Bank of America buyer's acknowledgement. It'll put the property address in there, and this is going to need to be signed around. The short sale purchase contract addendum is here. This will need to be sent around. They will still need to fill in the dates, okay? And this varies from file to file, but the agents, when you send this to the agent, will need to fill that in. But it does populate the loan number, the loan numbers, the sellers, and the buyer. The short sale purchase contract addendum is for the seller and a buyer. There's no information that needs to be stamped there. It just needs to be signed. However, when it does come to the short sale and the third attachment here, the short sale real estate licensing certification, you'll need to enter the date of the contract. However, it will put the address in there completely for the seller, with the seller's agent, with the buyer, and then also the buyer's agent. Also, it'll need to be signed. You'll need to enter the state license number and the date. So it populates all of the relevant information. Also, the 2012 4506T populates, and Bank of America will also need that at the file's inception. It'll stamp the seller, the co-seller, the co-applicant, socials, and the address. So to recap, when you're initiating a file inside of Equator, you're going to need the third-party authorization, the Bank of America's buyer disclosure, Bank of America listing addendum, and the 4506T. All of these forms are conveniently pre-populated within the short sale sync system automatically. Now, if you wanted to send these out to the seller, to the buyer's agent, or to anybody for signature, it is very simple. Just stack them in whatever order you want them, okay, and hit email. You can choose whom you would like this to go to. So if you want to have it signed by the listing agent first, and then just say, please sign this, and upload into the system. Once it's uploaded into the system, then you can send it out to the seller or to the buyer's agent. Keep uploading it and resending it out for signature that way. It's very efficient and very easy. It is very important to remember that Bank of America does need these things, and it's very important to remember that Short Sale Sync will auto-populate those. We just wanted to make sure that you're aware of where they were and how to use them to save yourself hours of time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this training segment with Short Sale Sync. Would you like up to a free month of service? Tell a friend. Send them to www.shortsalesync.com or have them email sales@shortsalesync.com. Please drop us a line or send us an email to the same place so that we can give you credit. Make it a great day. Thank you for your business.